Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Thoughts of a Rambler Mind. This video is going to be about Wack 100, doing an interview with 6ix9ine. Now Wack 100 is a games manager, Blueface's manager, and also a OG Blood from California. Tekashi 6ix9ine is a New York City rapper closely affiliated with the Bloods, and he also is a cooperating federal witness that informed on the Bloods and put a non-trade gang set in jail. The reason why I'm making this video is not because of that. The reason why I'm making the video is because a rapper by the name of Mysonne, a well-respected underground New York City rapper from the Bronx, who's well-renowned for his lyricism and his realism. He's a street guy. Made some comments. Now, Mysonne has recently transitioned into the activist role affiliated with Black Lives Matter. He made a statement on Twitter, something to the effect of an OG Blood creating a platform for a snitch or doing an interview for a snitch, disparaging Wack 100 and his Blood gang respect or representation or reputation. I have a real serious problem with that. And the reason I have a real serious problem with that is because I'm really tired of the 1 foot in the street, 1 foot out the street, half gangster, half woke niggas out here. You can't be half gangster and half woke, right? If you woke, you're not gangster, because being gangster is a detriment to the black community. And being woke is being an asset to the black community. They're opposing, contradictory ideas. So for a member, a prominent member of Black Lives Matter to be promoting the not snitching or stop snitching mantra that is in hip hop is completely contradictory. And I believe that Mysonne needs to do some soul searching and figure out who he is, and if he knows who he is, what message it is that he's trying to put forth to the masses. Because there's a reason why you should be infallible or close to it before you lead, right? And the reason is because your nature is not that of a leader. Your nature is that of an ignorant nigger. And unfortunately, an ignorant nigger cannot lead the black culture into the next level of where our culture needs to go to. Ignorant niggerism was 90s and 2000s. And in the 2020s, ignorant niggas have turned into murderers. The youth are in trouble. Crime, murder, violent crime is up all over the country. People are in dire straits, and what we don't need is for a woke, ignorant nigga to be disparaging other brothers who are trying to get to the bottom and get to the essence of what happened in a situation, and maybe shed light and enlighten other youth that are in the streets, other youth that want to be a part of the music industry, enlighten them on what's going on, what can happen if you're not aware of the past in front of you, right? And that's what I see Wack 100 was doing. Reality is that if you want to be a street guy, right? Let's start there. In the streets, as all street guys knows, and I'm sure my son knows very well, the gang politics is gang politics. If you are not part member of the gang or a member of the opposing gang, you should not be speaking on gang politics. You have no voice in gang politics. So for you to insinuate that somehow a OG Blood is somehow not fulfilling his role by sitting down with a young affiliated gang member, a young member that was walking around claiming to be Blood, after he informed to the police, I beg to differ, because I believe that is exactly the OG Blood's role. is as soon as he finds out that an alleged blood has made a violation, a move that is in violation of the blood code, is that first moment opportunity that he gets, he needs to have a sit down with that young man and find out what's what, and how punishment should be dealt, if punishment should be dealt. That's that. So Mysonne, if you're a street guy, I don't understand why you're speaking on gang politics, right? And if you're not a street guy, right, if you're a Black Lives Matter activist, then I don't understand why you're upset that the interview is occurring. I don't understand why you're upset that a podcaster, right, because you're not a street guy, right, you're an activist. So I don't understand why a podcaster interviewing a guest is offensive to you. You know, as a non-street guy, you're just a listener, and it's your choice on what to listen to. So why, again, are you commenting and trying to disparage two men because you don't like one of them? So you try to bring down the other. I don't understand. Like, if you have a problem with 6ix9ine, why do you then bring down Wack 100 for associate? No, I understand the surface reason. I'm not thick. I understand the surface reason, but I don't understand hypocrisy. You know, we want to lead our youth to the next level. And Black Lives Matter has been proven to exploit our culture, our community, our strife in order to get personal wealth for the persons and the leaderships involved. So, to Mysonne, who's walking around with this banner, it was said that this is your hustle, meaning that this is your movement. This is how you get paid. You can't represent the hood, and you can't represent us as Black people, because you do not have a side. You have to either be a street guy representing Black people as a street guy, or you have to be an activist representing Black people as an activist. What is the difference? The difference is that you're a street guy. You support the gangs. You support what the gangs do. You support gang banging. You support murder and killing and robbing. You support all of that for the purpose of the gang. However, you support it being done to the gang code, right? You're not with neutrals getting hit in crossfires. You're not with all of that. But as long as the murdering and the killing and the robbing and the stealing is done according to gang code, then you support that. And with all of that support, you also support the gang members supporting the community. That's an honorable street guy. If those boxes that you're checking don't include you support the murder of another Black man, then you are not to support or mention or speak about gang activity, because that lifestyle is not your lifestyle or one that you support. And so therefore, someone snitching on a gang member is none of your business, and wondering about another man's principles is also none of your business. And the reason why I say that is not because we shouldn't look out for our brothers, but because you're picking and choosing whose principles to check and whose principles not to check. You're a part of the music industry, right? So that means that there's a whole bunch of people whose principles you can check. And for you to check the newest artist that's come out, it makes you a hypocrite. Those are my thoughts. Thoughts of a Rambling Mind. Like, share, subscribe, and I'm out.